Hello and welcome to What the Flick. I'm Matt. This is Alonzo. That's Christy. They are going to talk about Bridget Jones's Baby, and in honor of Renée Zellweger, they will do their entire review in bad English accent.
Bridget is 43. No, okay, I'm not going to do that. And her accent's not bad, but
It's not.
I think there's an entire generation of British comic actresses who are like, God damn it.
Right.
We finally get a bestseller about me, and this American broad comes and takes the movie.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Shakespeare in Love.
For sure.
Not English.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. So Bridget is back, and she is 43, and she is still keeping maniacal track of like her number of drinks and all the other stuff in her life. She is a bit of a loner and not hating it, but not loving it either. And then suddenly she has encounters with two men in quick succession. One, Patrick Dempsey, is a web billionaire at a Glastonbury-type music festival. And then one with dear old Mr. Darcy, who is back, played by Colin Firth. And so when Bridget gets knocked up, she doesn't know who the daddy is, and wackiness ensues. Take a look.
Dear Diary, it's sort of a funny story. A few months ago, I met Jack.
So it lasted 6 hours.
What lasted 6 hours?
A puppet show that Auntie Bridge went to.
Still a lot I don't know about him.
How much do you need to know? He has a pretty nice-sized puppet.
And then the next week,
Give her a little kiss, on the forehead there. I was talking about the baby.
Mark, my ex, and I had similar relations. Mr. Darcy. But I can't go back and keep making same mistakes. I'm pregnant when I can make new ones.
Yeah, wackiness ensues is like the perfect encapsulation of this movie because it's just super annoying, hacky, wacky, physical antics. And I know that's like her bread and butter, but she's 43. Like, the infantilization of Bridget Jones is not cute anymore. It's not funny anymore.
I will say this, like, Bridget keeps fucking up at work, and at the end of the movie when, like, this is not really a spoiler, when evil hipster boss fires her, and you think the movie's going to be all like, what? No! And then the boss sort of lists off all the stuff that she messed up over the course of the movie, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Well, I guess so. So she's consistent, right?
She
So
had that
she gets
coming.
points for consistency throughout all three of these movies. Who cares who the dad is? Who cares who she picks? It should be McDreamy, by the way. If you're voting, he's clearly the obvious choice. I know we're all supposed to watch the romantic and tormented Mr. Darcy, and I never got the allure of that character.
They're both kind of stiffs. I found both of them sort of unappealing. I think she just raised that kid on her own.
Patrick Dempsey too, yeah.
Yeah.
With her wacky drunk friends.
Yeah, exactly.
They all have kids too at this point.
And again, like the wacky drunk, like there's all these. This movie has so many wasted opportunities in terms of funny people who are in it who don't get anything to do, like Shirley Henderson, Celia Emery. Like Emma Thompson has a few funny scenes, and that she wrote them because she has a screenplay credit on this. Dave and I were talking about this, that it's like it's not a movie that's funny, but it's pleasant.
Yeah. Is that enough?
It's cute. I think it's enough because, frankly, we don't get enough movies about 40+ women and their jobs and their friends and their personal lives. So
but they deserve a better movie.
They deserve a much better than this one. I had no argument, but it'll do until one comes along.
So is this the kind of movie where the jokes are, you don't laugh at them, you just say, oh, that's funny?
Kind of,
And the recognition in terms of, like, again, a favorite rant of ours around here, the on-the-nose musical selections, which are super annoying. Of course, Of course, from the beginning, they have to go to All By Myself, because that's her anthem. But, like, the mad dash to the hospital. This is not a spoiler. This is the kind of movie that has the obligatory mad dash to the hospital. And the song they're playing while that's happening is super annoying. Do you remember?
Is it We Are Family, or is that
No,
that was the Lamaze theme?
We Are Families, when the three of them all walk into the hospital together for their Lamaze class. It's Ain't No Stopping Us Now.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're on the move, because they're carrying her to the hospital.
Well, it's because, like, how do we, what kind of soundtrack can we create for the kind of people who love the Bridget Jones movies,
Right. Well, I'm your target audience. I'm a 44-year-old woman. I'm your target here. I found it super annoying.
I'll put it this way. Don't go run out and see it in the theater, but the next time you are on the sofa with the flu and you're under a blanket and you just need something that's sort of reassuring and not too challenging.
Broken.
You could do worse than Bridget Jones.
I'll
Better
go
than
one
the TV
further.
being off for 2 hours.
No, I'll go one further. If you're on an airplane and you don't even want to buy headphones, but you want to sort of look at it in the distance there, it's okay to look at sometimes.
Especially if you've got time to kill. It is a solid 2 hours.
It is 2 hours, yes.
For a comedy, that's a lot.
It is. I would like a whole movie about Emma Thompson as Bridget Jones's OBGYN.
Totally,
Because she's like the unflappable, no nonsense, smartest person in the room at all times. I want that movie. Emma Thompson was smart to give herself all the best lines in this. So this is not necessary. It's like, what, 12 years after the last Bridget Jones?
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway, I guess if this is your cup of tea, as it were, you'll be excited. I'm giving it a 3. It's not my cup of tea.
I'll go down a little. I'll say 6 because I was not in actual agony watching the movie. It was just sort of there, it breezed right in one ear and out the other.
Okay, so you're saying 6. I'm
that's a
saying
4.5 for us.
It is certified fresh.
Woo!
That's 74%.
You know why?
Mr.
Because
Mandator.
all the British critics saw it first, and they were like, "Oh, good on you,
charming.
Bridget's back."
Clever.
So it was at like 100% for a while until
Yes, it was.
until we mean American critics came in and trashed it. So anyway, again, there's your resounding.
Cold and flu season is coming up.
Bye.
I'm just saying.
Bye.